Now then guys, Matt here from M&J Automotive, and today we've got a little 2012 Ford Fiesta Mk7 in, and we're going to be replacing the offside front bottom suspension arm. I'm not going to film that one, I'm just going to time-lapse it because there's a bit, like, I've done the other side, the near side front previously, but I'm going to, when it's a different vehicle, I'll do a proper video on that, but because the main aim of this video is the axle bushes for the rear axle that we will film doing. So once we start digging into it, I'll show you the process and how we do that, and then we'll be able to give you a bit of a walkthrough on how to replace Mk7 Fiesta axle bushes, which isn't actually a bad job, not compared to the Zafira ones we've done in a previous video. So yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next bit, and hope this is a bit of an insightful video for you. So guys, here we are again with another car up on axle stands, and we're going to be replacing the axle bushes on this Fiesta. So to start off with, there was a bit of a time lapse showing you moving the car into position, taking the rear wheels off, which I've been through before, so I don't feel like I need to put that into every video fully. So next up we'll be stripping out, ready to replace the axle bushes. First thing we do, put a bit of WD-40 on everything. Then bottom shocker bolts. You need to remove both of them. So, which is a 15mm. Best bet is to use 1/2 inch drive and get the impact gun at the ready. Make sure we can get the socket back off. There we go. One bolt out. So that's that one. 15mm to this side. And lower the jack. And then we'll move over to the other side. So I'll crop back in a second when we're at the other side. So again, bottom shocker bolt, 15mm. Sometimes they're a bit crusted up like this one. So there we go. And that is both rear shocker bolts out. So now, slowly lower the jack, like so, and then you can get the rear springs out. I'll say that. One out. Out of the way. And I'll be around here. Ever so slightly more. just a tiny bit more so I can get the axle down a bit lower. There we go. 2 out. What I think I'm going to do is give them a bit of a wire brush up as well at the bottom. So now we've done that, put the jack back up to take the tension off the brake hoses, because that is the last thing you want to damage any of them and end up having to delve deeper into the job than you were expecting to. So what I'll do is I'll crop back out now, crop back in when we're on the underside, so we can show you what we're replacing, what we're removing under there, to then carry on the job. Next, we're going to be removing this 13mm nut here, which is the bracket for the handbrake cables. Like so. And then that bracket off. Then we're going to be tackling 1, 2, and then up it above here there's a third 15mm bolt which bolt the axle to the chassis. So we'll get them done, get the jack in the right position and everything, so then we can start lowering that off and then we'll be there. So I'll catch you guys in a minute. So what I've done is I've put the shocker bolt just back in so it is out of the way, holding the back of the axle up there for when we're swinging it down to replace the axle bushes. So next up we're going to be taking these 3 15mm bolts out. And as you can see, there's no corrosion built up on them because they are directly into the chassis, which is always a bonus. And just turn that like so, so I can actually get into here. So that is one side done. I'll quickly shoot over, do the other side, leave you rolling so you can just quickly see that. Right, so I'm on the other side, gonna do these 3. 1, 2, and get that on there, and 3. So that's all 3 of them out. Back up, and then we simply lower the trolley jack like so. Probably not that far because then it's putting tension on the brake hoses and everything. So that is the axle dropped, as you can see. So next up, there's, shift that out of the way, 18mm nut there with a 15mm head bolt on the other side. So we'll remove that so that gets that plate out. Same on the other side, which I'll cut back in when we're going to do that. I'll just show you doing one, same process, mirrored, and then you'll be able to see the axle bushes, and then we can go from there. So I'll catch you guys in a minute. So we're back now. 18mm socket on the impact, 15mm socket on a bar to hold. Sorry about the noise. But there, let me just get the socket off because that's what's hindering me. So that socket's off, and then work the bolt out, and there we go. One axle bush, and you can see how fucked that is around that edge. Very close to actually starting to turn separately of the actual bush itself. So that's definitely at the right time to be changed. So now I'll go to quickly do the other side off camera, so then we can keep so that at least then it's not going to be taking up too much time, this video, so it's a bit more enjoyable for you. You're not spending hours watching. So yeah, quickly shoot around, do the other side, and cut back in a minute. So you joined me underneath the car. Shift that out of the way a bit. And what we're going to do now is, if I can get so you can still see, which is going to be very difficult. Can you, where that drill is, I'm going to be putting 2 holes down either side, because these are plastic cased. Because these are plastic cased drill axle bushes, but drill down either side, crack the casing. Then you just simply hammer them out. Simples. Probably jinxed myself there, but yeah. So I'll do this and then so yeah, that's that. And now we'll get some chisel to go down each side and start hammering them out. So I'll catch you guys in a minute. Right guys, so we're back under the car. I'm probably not in the most ideal place possible, but I'll give it a go. I'm gonna have to reposition and cut back in a minute. Right, I'm back. I don't know if I'm in a better position, worse position or what, so just have to wait and see, won't we? See if I can get her out. I'm going to have to reposition you guys in a second, so I apologise for this. But I can't swing the hammer where you are. Ow, that was my hand. But, as you can see, try not hitting it too hard because there is a BMW sat over there. That is one axle bush out. I'll clean up the hole and grease it before refitting the new one. I'll do the other one off camera and then I'll just show you guys fitting the new ones. So we'll catch you shortly. So here we have one of the old bushes. You can see, and all around there, mullered, and even worse on that side. Now you can see it's all cracking and perishing. Be the original bush, I would have said. And here we have a brand new, genuine Ford one. And there we have the Ford part number 1805815. So that is what you get as a. You buy them individually, but I would also always recommend replacing them in pairs. So what we'll do now in a minute is grease up where the bushes fit, get the tool out, and start fitting them. So I'll catch you guys in a minute. Right, so you joined me back underneath the car. This one this is a snippet's just going to be me setting up the tool to refit the new bushes, and then I'll do a video on actually fitting the bushes. But I just want to give you a bit of a pointer when doing the Fiesta axle bushes. So here you can see the bush sits in like so, and can you see there is a slight cutout on the side? That lines up with the hole that is right there. In fact, you can't really see it there. There we go. So that lines up with that. So when you're installing it, you make sure you are in line with that hole, and then the bush is in the right position. So yeah, we'll just get the tool set up and then start fitting these bushes. We're using our trusty power hand push-pull sleeve kit. So it's a very good tool. So put that to there. Not the most ideal thing to be doing on axle stands, isn't this job? But one of them, you gotta make do, aren't you? Make do with what you've got. And that is our specialty. We try to say no to nothing, which is a bit of a double negative. But yep, yeah, sorry guys, we're just knocking you a minute. I'll reposition myself so then you guys do. Right, so wind this right up. So wind that up, wind that up, wind. If you ask my missus, I'm the specialty at winding up. I know the fuck out of her. Right, I'm gonna have to lower the jack, I believe, just a tiny bit so I can stop the exhaust section snagging. So I'll lower it a little bit. Like so. Yep, so there's still no tension on those brake closers. Right there, so come on, you twit bag thing. Yeah, not the most ideal thing to be doing, but again, make do with what you get. So rotate you round so that's lined up. About there. Right, so now I'll go grab the spanner, the sockets, etc. so we can start winding this bush in. So I'll catch you guys in now. It's time to start tightening it down. Tightening it. Go get a spanner and do it with a spanner because it's pushed the thread out and I ain't got a deep 27 here, so I'll just go get another spanner. No ratchet spanner either, guys, so I'm going to have to do it with a trusty old Manuel spanner. In fact, what I'll do, I'll cut back in a minute when I've repositioned the thread, so then we can ratchet it in again. So, see you shortly. Right, we're back in, repositioned, so 27mm spanner back on the back, and then 27mm socket on a ratchet. So yeah, you guys get the gist. I'll wind it the rest of the way in, show you, and then do the same on the other side. I won't do that one on camera, I'll just do that off camera. Then video you showing you the bushes in place, then I'll do a bit of the refit procedure, What I'll do is I'll probably bolt up everything, put everything right, and then show you how to set the torsion on the bushes correctly, so that you're not actually wearing the bushes too quickly under use. So yeah, I'll catch you guys shortly. Right guys, so we're back. As you can see, wheels back on, all built back up and everything like that. Still yet the top wheels up, that's why the locking wheel nut's there. But as you can see there, they're actually still loose. Like, well, not loose, but they're not fully tightened, because what you do is you lower the vehicle to put it back under, so it's on its laden weight, and then tighten them up, so then the axle bushes sit in a neutral position for when you actually, so they absorb the bumps and such of the road correctly. That way they're not constantly under tension. So now all we're going to do is, I might have to shift you guys, you might not be able to see this, but there's a 18mm socket on there with a long 3/8 drive ratchet. So yeah, sorry guys, but you won't be able to see this. You'll just have to, I'll just have to talk you through what I'm doing. So yeah, 18mm there, and then on the inside, right, I'm gonna have to move out so I can lay under it, because it's not the easiest thing to get into. So yeah, 15mm on the inside, which that's on there, and then like so. So make sure, and you can see this has got a bit of tightening to go. There we go. So that's this side nipped. Then you repeat the process on the other side. Torque your wheels up, and that is the rear axle bushes done. So that's this side of the job done, and we'll catch you guys at the end of the video. So we'll see you soon. Right guys, so we're done with another one, 2012 Ford Fiesta Mk7. We've done the bottom arm, which was just a time lapse, rear axle bushes, which we've done a walkthrough video on, so show you how to do it, so you can undertake the task yourself. Again, it is a task that you would be able to do yourself. Whether you should is a different matter, but this will help you if you decide to undertake the job yourself. Other than that, it's one of them. We've got it all sorted, just need to take it around the block, which I've done countless numbers of these in the past, so we've never had issue with them. So yeah, we'll be taking it around the block to get the, well, to test drive it, make sure everything's okay. But that's everything done. If you like the video, please hit the like button, drop us a subscribe. It does mean a great deal to us. So yeah, thank you for watching the video, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.